The bright lights illuminating Texas high school football fields aren't a familiar sight. But in early August, the scoreboards are not counting down a game. For players, this is practice time.
I had a little bit of nerves. Year 3 for me on varsity, and it's just got the nerves, but you get used to it.
What's hard to get used to? The hard-hitting high temperatures of August. It's why many schools practice in the morning.
I think it's been brought to our attention a whole lot more. You know, the old school style of, Bear Bryant just getting out there and going until you can't go anymore. We really got to listen to our bodies and listen to our kids' bodies.
This year, for many coaches, it feels a lot like the drought of 2011.
Our grass fields are gone. We don't have any. I mean, we're with the water restrictions, with where we're at, and you can just feel the crispness on it. So we're really forced down to the turf fields, which is great until that turf field gets really hot.
The state has strict rules limiting how long a practice can last during periods of high heat.
With our freshman group, what we had to do is we had to take 15 to 20 minutes of work, then mix in 5 minutes of break with their, we're true, take the hats off, shoulder pads off, and let them sit and rest and get some water and hydrate through there. And then just monitoring that all the way through is the biggest thing that we can do.
Key safety points include multiple water breaks, temperature and humidity checks, weight loss monitoring before and after practice, and properly replacing lost body salt.
We actually educate our kids too. From day one, we talk about hydration and what they need to be doing, drinking throughout the day and how often, and even looking at their urinary output. So there's a lot of different strategies that we do with that. But the biggest change obviously has been going in the morning.
Student athletic trainers who never take a snap may be the most important team member on the field.
They are prepared to look for signs. They are CPR certified and safety first aid trained. They know what to look for as far as signs. They know what to do. They know when to step in and make sure that the kids hydrate.
The trainers are allowed to provide water anytime during a practice.
I think it's just made us better in the long run because we have to be more organized with what we do.
And then there's these modified coolers. Known as Camels, this one with copper tubing inside cools the water from a connected hose. They're swarmed by players during breaks like an unprotected quarterback. Preparing for this preseason heat started long before practice began.
You got to know your body, and you got to understand your limits. The other thing is the biggest challenge, is kids getting here in the summer and getting acclimated through that summer strength and conditioning. And so we had a great turnout this summer. So the kids that have been here and been active all summer haven't seemed to have as many problems as some of the kids who are not as active.
The state still requires the first 5 days of preseason practice to be done without full pads, an acclimation period to prepare for game nights, which are known to be hot well into September.